fertiliser, that's right. So I got out my very special bag and what did I do? I put some in there to take it home for my roses, didn't I, eh? I'm not silly, that's right. You get beautiful roses when you use a bit of horsey stuff on them, don't you, eh? So no worries all about that. I'm right down to the park we go. And I'm wandering around looking at the beautiful cars and saying hello to everybody. And what do I see? A beautiful smorgasbord. So I'm not backward and coming forward. I grabbed a plate and put a bit of stuff on there, no worries at all. I put a few prawns in my bag and later on, yes I am, no worries. And look at that. Oh, yum, yum, yum. A bit of bread there and all that and a little bit of sausage as well. And put that in the kick. Oh, yes, that'll be nice for a bit of supper later on. Little bit of coleslaw and some beautiful potato salad. Pop him on there. And look at those strawberries. Yum, yum, yum. I love strawberries. Yes, I do. But oh, look out. Whoops, I daisy. I popped in there with my own. I looked around everywhere and I couldn't find them. And luckily the girl said, oh, here they are. They're on the plate, Uncle Albert. I said, thanks very much. I better have those. And then I got my food and I went over and I started to socialise. If you've got a prawn over you, I said, have a look at mine. It's very nice. It really is. And then the young fella there, he's going, oh, well, there's a bit of a smell on the air at springtime, isn't there, eh? A bit of a beautiful smell. And I agree with him. It's a lovely day as I chomped away on my old chicken bone there. And an old friend, he came on over, he said, hello, Uncle Arthur, would you like to come with me? And I said, no worries at all. I haven't got any lunch, he said. I said, well, here, have my lunch. Go on, take it. I don't mind at all. He said, it smells beautiful, Uncle Arthur. It really does. And I had my own lunch there, so I opened it all out with a bit of milk and a Vegemite jar there into a cup of tea out of the thermos. Yum, 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 yum. And have a bit of a sip on that. It tastes beautiful, doesn't it, eh? And of course, you've got to have a bit of Arnie Dawn's muesli cake, haven't you, eh? That'll keep you as regular as clockwork. Yes, it will. Yum, 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 yum. And of course, a bit of a slurp on the old cup of tea as well. And keep you as regular as clockwork. The only thing was, it sort of went straight through me like the Southern Aurora. Yes, it did. So I thought, well, I better go to the toilet fairly quickly because I'm out and I don't want to embarrass myself, do I? So I got up there, and then I went to the toilet and I found a set of scales. So I jumped on there with a 10-cent piece in my hand, ready to put him into the hole. But the only thing was, I couldn't find the blessed hole of where it was meant to go. And the old bloke said, don't worry about it, Uncle Arthur, I can tell you how much you weigh. And I said, I'll just put the 10-cent piece there and keep everybody happy. And out into the betting yard we go. Hello there, young girlies, I'm saying, howdy-doody there, how you going? And I thought, I'll go and make a bit of a bet on a horse. I said, a 2 bob each way on that one. And I'm looking around for, a spot to see the Melbourne Cup. So I climbed up the stairs all the way up to the top, and I thought to myself, this will be a wonderful spot to watch the Melbourne Cup, won't it, eh? I reckon if we get up to the top, we'll able to see the whole world. Look at that. So I got my binoculars out and I started looking around. It was marvellous. My old friend came up and said, oh, this is the place for the stewards. And I said, I know lots of stewards. There's Brucey Stewart and Ronnie Stewart. He said, it doesn't matter, you'll have to get down those stairs anyway. So I climbed all the way down the stairs. I said, I'll find a better spot to watch the Melbourne Cup. And I went out there all the way right through the gate, right out into the middle there of the grass I was. I went, whoa, look out, and here come the horses. They're coming down that track. They're saying, look out, Uncle Arthur, look out, Uncle Arthur. You'll get skipped if you don't watch out. So I was running all the way down the track there. And the crowd saying, come on, Uncle Arthur, come on, Uncle Arthur. They're saying, and I'm going, whoa, all the way across the finishing line there. It was marvellous, wasn't it, eh? And everyone said, you're a winner, Uncle Arthur, you're a winner. And I was, wasn't I, eh? Anyway, that was my trip to the Melbourne Cup. Good on you, young kids, and see you next time. Come on, young man.